Okay, yung mga homogeneous equation natin, so dapat ay pare-pareho sila ng degree, not yung derivative, okay? So hindi natin pinag-uusapan yung degree or power ng mga derivatives. We are talking of the power of the terms na dapat pare-pareho sila. So yung mga power ng mga variables sa isang term, we add them. So dapat same sila ng power ng mga terms doon sa ibang terms doon sa ating differential equation. Okay, it is also very important that we know the degree of homogeneity kasi yun yung una nating kinakancel pag na-transform na natin siya. Pag tinransform na natin siya or sinubstitute. So kinakancel natin yung natitirang hindi natin sinubstitute na power nung may degree nung natitirang variable. Ayan. Okay, so paano natin ma-check if it is homogeneous? So we will check its terms. So halimbawa dito sa term na to, even if we have x and y, since pareho silang variable at may power silang 1, so we just add the powers of the variables. So that means the term here ay meron silang degree na 2. Okay, ito din, if you will distribute dy squared dito sa dalawa, so this is x squared, so yung power niya is 2, and this is also y squared, so ang power niya rin is 2. So therefore, yung ating degree of homogeneity ay 2. Ayan. Okay. And then, if you found that the equation is homogeneous, so ang ginagawa natin ay magsa-substitute na tayo. Okay, so we have introduced a new variable. So nag-introduce tayo ng variable. So we let y is equal to vx. So we have introduced a new variable v. Ayan. Okay. And then we derive this. Pwede din naman x is equal to vy. Pero ang common na ginagamit ko ay y is equal to vx. But it's up to you. Pareho lang naman din ang sagot. Okay, and then we will derive this. So this is dy, and then this is a product rule. So that will be v dx plus x dv. Ayan. Then, after that, we substitute both to our original equation. So, substitute natin itong dalawa. So, ito ay x times vx because y is equal to vx dx plus, class distribute natin yung 2. 2x squared plus 2 times vx squared times v dx plus x dv. Because we will substitute dy with this one, and that's equal to 0.
Yes po, sir.
Okay? Next, ang natira nating variable is x. So, wag muna natin itong i-distribute. So, i-factor out muna natin yung x squared. So, yun yung natitirang variable plus yung degree of homogeneity. Yes, Troy?
Narinig po ba yung audio ko, sir?
Okay. This should be 4. Okay. Thank you for that. Okay. So, tatry natin i-factor out yung x squared. Okay? Kasi cancel muna natin before we simplify para mas madali siya pag naging na siyang separable. So, we have x squared v dx plus x squared times 2 plus 4v squared. Tama ba ako? Factor out natin yung x squared dito. Tsaka ito, dinistribute natin, magiging v squared x squared. So, v squared times v dx plus x dv is equal to 0. Okay? And then, since pareho silang may term na x squared, so let's divide the whole equation by x squared. Para lang makancel natin yan agad. Okay, para ma-simplify na agad yung ating equation. So we'll have v dx plus, this time that's a distribute. So 2v dx plus 2x dv plus 4v cubed dx plus 4x v squared dv is equal to 0. So, ayan. So, sabihin natin yung 2 dito, 2v dx, 2x dv, 4v cubed dx, and then 4x v squared dv. Ayan. And then we combine like terms. So, lahat ng may dx at saka dv, pagsamasamahin natin. So, ito yung lahat ng may dx. So, that will be v plus 2v plus 4v cubed dx plus 2x plus 4x v squared dv is equal to 0. Ayan. Okay, tama ba ang ginawa ko? Yung v, 2v, and then 4v cubed. Then I have 2x and then 4x v squared. Ayan. So, pwede na ba siyang i-separate? So, ito lahat ay v. So, let's simplify lang natin. 2v plus 4v cubed dx plus, ito naman i-factor out natin yung x. So, x times 2 plus 2x plus 4v squared dv is equal to 0. Parang nakalimutan ko i-add itong dalawa. Pwedeng i-factor out 2x, yes, pwede naman. Yeah. Pwede naman. Nakalimutan ko i-add pala itong dalawa. So, this 2 will become 3v plus 4v squared dx plus x times 2 plus 4v squared dv is equal to 0. Ayan. So, since separable na siya, so divide natin itong buo ng x at saka 3v plus 4v cubed 4v cubed. So, this one will be cancelled and this also will be cancelled. So, matitira ay dx over x plus 4v squared plus 2 over 4v cubed plus 3v dv is equal to 0. Ayan. Okay. So, after we have separated it, so we can now integrate. Okay, kaya lang ito is easy to integrate kasi ln lang naman yan. So, how about this one? Okay, factor out natin yung v. Or yeah, nag-iisip ako kung ano pwedeng gawin. So, kaya ba natin siyang i-ln? Sandali tinatry kong gawin na kung i-ln na hindi, inisip ko kung pwede siyang i-ln na hindi tayo tawag dito, partial fraction. Kung i-ln natin siya, ang u is 4v cubed plus 3v. And then ang du natin ay 12v squared plus 3. Yung factor out ko yung 3, 4v squared plus 1. Okay, so hindi siya pwede. Walang choice. Okay, wala tayong choice kundi magpa-partial fraction decomposition. So, if a-factor out ko na lang yung v, so that's equal to 4v squared plus 3. Okay, so this one is no longer factorable. So that's equal to, so in partial fraction natin, so that's a over v plus vb plus c over 4v squared plus 3. Kasi quadratic ito, it's case 3. Okay, quadratic siya, kaya ganyan siya. And then we add them again. So 4v squared plus 2 all over v times 4v squared plus 3 is equal to a times 4v squared plus 3 plus the quantity vb plus c times v all over v times 4v squared plus 3. Cancel natin yung sa baba. Ayan. Hindi natin pwedeng gawin yung division kasi mas mataas yung degree ng denominator compared sa numerator. Unless mas mataas yung degree ng numerator, magdi-divide tayo. Since factorable din naman, tinry natin ng ln, hindi siya po pwede. Since factorable naman yung denominator, so i-factor out yung v, kaya naganyan siya. And then we'll just perform partial fraction decomposition. Ayan. Okay. Parang kinakabahan ako dito. Kinakabahan ako mamaya. May integrate ko ba yon? O sige, let's continue. Kaya naman siguro. Let's write by if v is equal to 0, so this is 2, that's equal to 0 ito, 3a, 0. Yeah. So a is equal to 2/3. So let's have the coefficient of v squared. So that's equal to 4. That's equal to, yung may v squared lang. So that's 4a and plus b. Ayan. So that means, ano siya? So 4 is equal to 4 times 2/3 plus b. So b is equal to, we have a calcu. I-calcu ko na lang, no? 4 minus 4 times 2/3. Okay, 4/3. 4 over 3. Ayan. Okay, next. Paano natin makunin yung c? So, coefficient of v. Since wala namang v dito, 0. Dito, it's just c. So, c is equal to 0. Okay, so therefore, we'll have dx over x plus quantity 2. Ayos mulat. Kasi yung mga pen ko. 2 over 3 v plus yung v natin ay 4 over 3 v all over 4v squared plus 3 dv is equal to 0. Ayan. Okay? And then we will just integrate. So integrate natin. Integrate all the terms. Right. So therefore, we'll have ln of x plus, ang integral nito, so that is 2/3 ln of v. Okay, how about this one? Okay, so that will be plus 4/3. Kaya lang, if we will have u is equal to 4v squared plus 3, ano ang ating du? So du is 8v. Yan, 8v lang, 8v. So meron tayong neutralizing factor na 8. So that will be equal to 1/8 ln of 4v squared plus 3 is equal to c. Okay? So simplify natin, that's ln of x plus 2/3 ln of v plus, we can cancel this. So 2 na lang ito. So 1/6 ln of 4v squared plus 3 is equal to c. Ayan. Okay? Let's try to eliminate those fractions. So let's multiply it by 6. So we'll have 6 ln of x plus 4 ln of v plus ln of 4v squared plus 3 is equal to c. Okay, and then simplify natin further since mga ln ng mga yan. So we'll have ln of x to the 6 plus ln of v to the 4th plus ln of 4v squared plus 3. Pare-pareho pa mo silang plus. Okay, and then let's simplify further. So ln, property ng ln, that will be x to the 6, v to the 4th times 4v squared plus 3 is equal to c. And then let's write it exponential. So we'll have x to the 6, v to the 4th times 4v squared plus 3 is equal to c. Ayan. Okay. Since we have our solution, including v, so ibabalik na natin siya dati. So if y is equal to vx, therefore, v is equal to y over x. Ayan. So y over x. So that means we'll have x to the 6 times y over x to the 4th times 4y over x squared plus 3 is equal to c. So x to the 6 times y to the 4th over x to the 4th times 4y squared times x squared plus 3 is equal to c. Okay, paano pa natin to simplify? So, kakancel natin ito. So, matitira ay x squared. And then we distribute it dito. Saka doon. So, we'll have cancel 4 y to the 6. Tama ba? Cancel yung x. And plus 3 x squared y to the 4th is equal to c. Tama ba ako? X squared y to the 4th. Multiply natin dito. So magiging 4 y to the 6 kasing x squared maka-cancel. And then i-multiply lang natin sa 3 so x squared to the 4th. Ayan. So this is our general solution. Okay, but we have a condition. So if x is 0, y is equal to 1. So let's substitute that kasi may given time condition. So therefore, we'll have 4 times 1 to the 6 plus 3 times 0 to the squared, and then to the 4th is equal to c. So but this is 0, so c is equal to 4. So therefore, we'll have 4y to the 6 plus 3x squared y to the 4th is equal to 4. So this is our particular solution. So our particular solution is 4y to the 6 plus 3x squared y to the 4th is equal to 4. Okay, my question? Ayan. So may question sa ating first example. Okay, wala. Let's proceed to our next example. Ayan. Okay, so we are given x minus y dx plus 3x plus y dy is equal to 0. And if x is 3, y is negative 2. Yan. So again, we need to find the particular solution of this given differential equation. Okay. So una, ano yung ating degree of homogeneity? Yeah. Since 1 lang ito, power nito 1 then, and then we have 1 and then 1. So ang degree of homogeneity natin ay 1. Okay, so y is equal to vx, and then you derive, so dy is equal to v dx by product rule plus x dv. And then we substitute both to our original differential equation. So we'll have x minus vx dx plus 3x plus vx times v dx plus x dv. So that's equal to 0. Okay? And then, yung natitirang variable ay Erwin, lahat sila. Dapat yung dalawang term ipag-add mo. Sorry, dalawang variable sa isang term. So like kung una example natin, even if the degree of x dito is 1 and y is 1, since they are on the same term, so i-add natin yung power nila. Kaya siya naging 2. Ito, since nag-iisa lang sila, isa lang, isa. So homogeneity niya ay 1. Itong kanina is 2. Yeah. Lawrence, yeah. I think sa finals yon. Yung higher order na tayo doon. Ito na kasi yung second to the last na method na gagawin natin sa first order. Okay? Sige. So let's continue. Ayan. Okay, ang susunod na after we substitute, we factor out yung natitirang variable with the homogeneity. And then we cancel kasi para mas madali yung ating pag-separable. Okay, so factor out muna natin yung x. So we'll have 1 minus v dx plus, okay, factor out x. So that's 3 plus v times v dx plus x dv is equal to 0. Ay, ba't 3 yung sinula ko? This is x. Okay, and then we divide the whole equation by x. Yeah. Okay, so we can cancel that. So we'll have dx plus, so this time we distribute na yung ating 3 plus v. So we'll have 3v dx plus 3x dv. Tama ba ako? 3v dx, 3x dv plus v squared dx plus vx dv is equal to 0. So we'll have v squared dx plus vx dv. Ayan. Okay. And then, pagsamasamahin natin ng lahat ng may dx. So dx, dx, and dx. So we'll have 1 minus v plus 3v plus v squared dx plus yung mga may v. So ito. So 3x plus vx dv is equal to 0. Okay, and then we simplify. This one will be v squared plus 2v plus 1 dx plus, we factor out x. So that's v plus 3 dv is equal to 0. Okay? Next, separable na siya. So, di-divide natin to ng x at saka v squared plus 2v plus 1. So, we can cancel this and cancel that. So, we'll have dx over x plus v plus 3 over v squared plus 2v plus 1 dv is equal to 0. Ayan. So, since separable na yung naka-separated na pala yung ating differential equation, so we can now integrate both terms. Ayan. Okay, so wala problema sa dx over x, that's ln. How about this one? Nag-iisip ako kung ano mas madali eh. Sige, kung kayo ang mag-i-integrate niyan, ano yung gagawin ninyo? Factor out v, actually this one, I think this is a perfect square. Tama ba? Feeling ko lang. If we will factor this out, so this is v plus 1 times v plus 1. Kasi divide natin to ng 2, which is 1 raised to 1. So that's perfect square. Or this is v plus 1 squared. Ayan. So, anong gusto niyo? Yung madali o yung mahaba? Should we do partial fraction or a shortcut? Sige na, doon na tayo sa long method. Sige, ma'am. And then I'll just show you the shortcut later. So, di ba partial fraction natin siya? So, v plus 3 all over v plus 1 squared. Ayan. Kung ipa-partial fraction natin yan, so that will be case number 2, linear and repeated. So that's a over v plus 1 plus b over v plus 1 squared. So we add them again. That's equal to a times v plus 1 plus b. Okay, so ano na lang? So if x is 0, so if x is v is 0, so we'll have 3 is equal to a plus b. Hindi pala maganda yun. So if v is equal to negative 1, so we'll have 2 is equal to b. Ayan, b is equal to 2. So therefore, so 3 is equal to a plus 2. So a is equal to 1. Ayan. Okay, so therefore, we'll have dx over x plus the quantity 1 over v plus 1 plus 2 over v plus 1 squared dv is equal to 0. Okay? Nako pa? Any question? Okay, so wala tayong problema sa integral nito at saka yung integral ng una. Okay, pareho silang ln. Ito lang is gagawin natin siyang power. So this should be 2 times v plus 1 raised to negative 2. Ayan. So this is ln of x plus ln of v plus 1 plus 2 times quantity v plus 1 raised to negative 1 over negative 1 is equal to c. Ayan. Okay, so if you will simplify, so this is ln of x times v plus 1 minus 2 over v plus 1 is equal to c. Paano ba yung shortcut na sinasabi ko kanina? Okay, paano ba yung magiging shortcut nito? Okay, class. Kasi kung titignan ninyo, ito, di ba? Pwede natin pag-iwalayin. Kailangan ko ng v plus 1, di ba? So, v plus 1. So, meron akong all over v plus 1 squared. Kailangan ko ng v plus 1. Saan kukunin yung 1? Di ba dun sa 3? So, yung 3, magiging na lang siyang 1 plus 2. Okay, so yung 3, gagawin nating 1 plus 2. Ayan. Tapos, gagawin natin isang term to. So, ito ay v plus 1 over v plus 1 squared plus 2 over v plus 1 squared. Ayan. So, this one will cancel. So, we'll have 1 over v plus 1 plus 2 over v plus 1 squared. Kaya natin nakuha din ito. Ayan. Okay. So, yung isang madali na shortcut na sinasabi ko kanina. That's why I was thinking if saan ko ba siya gagawin? Sa long method ba or sa shortcut? So anyway, at least you know, kayong bahala kung saan nyo siya gustong gawin. Pwede naman siya gawin dito sa part na to or i-partial fraction decomposition nyo siya. Okay? And then, after we have that, so nandito na tayo. So, ang gagawin natin ay ibabalik na natin siya sa y. Okay, kailangan natin siyang ibalik sa y. So, we let V is equal to y over x. So, saan nanggaling yan? Yung y is equal to vx. So, we'll have ln of x times y over x plus 1 minus 2 over y over x plus 1 is equal to c. So, simplify natin. So, ln multiply nito magiging y plus x. Ayan. Minus 2 all over LCD natin. So, x divided by x. So, that's 1 times y plus x is equal to c. Yung outer, inner. So, we'll have ln of x plus y minus 2x over x plus y. So, that's equal to c. Okay, ito na yung ating general solution. Gusto niyo ba siyang i-ln? I-e? Parang ayoko siyang i-e. Ayan. Okay, so but we have a condition. So ang condition natin is nandito. Ayan. So ang condition ay when x is 3, y is negative 2. So when, ayan, nandito. So when x is 3, y is equal to negative 2. So let's substitute the condition to our general solution. So we have ln of 3 minus 2 minus 2 times 3 over 3 minus 2 is equal to c. Ayan. Ano yung ln of 1? Alam ko 0 yan. ln of 1. Okay, ln of 1 is 0. Ayan. So we'll have negative 6 is equal to c. Okay, so therefore, our particular solution is ln of x plus y minus 2x over x plus y is equal to negative 6. So this is our particular solution. Ayan. So yan yung ating particular solution. Okay, any questions? Ayan. So let's wala kayong question, let's proceed to our next example. Ayan. Ang next example natin. So before we proceed to your next example, Ayan. So, ito yung activity nyo for today. So, you need to submit that within the day. Ang gagawin ko? Sandali. Assignment. Homogeneous equations. Ah, 9. This is 9. Yeah, 9. Mukha bang 7 yung 9 ko? Ayan. Okay, nakakuha niyo ba yung activity ninyo? Yeah, you are required to submit that on Wednesday. Okay. Okay, so let's proceed. No. Yung isa lang. So, solve natin ito. Yung isa lang, Kenneth. Isa-solve natin yung 3 ngayon. Okay. So, ang tanong, homogeneous ba yung ating differential equation? Okay, so ito ay power niya, degree niya ay 1. Ito ay since pareho silang squared, and then kung yung square root mo, magiging 1. And then ito, x lang, so it's 1. So therefore, this is homogeneous na degree ay 1. Okay, homogeneous with degree 1. Ayan. So, ang degree ng ating homogeneity ay 1. So, we let still y is equal to dx. So, dy is equal to v dx plus x dv. And then we substitute. So, that's equal to vx minus quantity x squared plus paano ko ba siya ano yan? Ganyan ba? Quantity vx squared dx minus x times v dx plus x dv is equal to 0. Ayan. So, ang target natin is, ang natitira is yung x. Kailangan i-cancel muna natin yung x. So, anong gagawin natin dito? So, try natin i-simplify. So, vx minus, ay, nawawala yung square root ko. Ayun. The square root of x squared plus v squared x squared dx minus x times v dx plus x dv is equal to 0. And then dito i-factor out natin yung x. So vx minus the square root of x squared times 1 plus v squared dx minus x times v dx plus x dv is equal to 0. Okay? And then i-apply natin yung square root dito. So we'll have vx minus square root ng x, that's x, times quantity 1 plus v squared raised to 1/2 dx minus x times v dx plus x dv is equal to 0. Then we na lang factor out yung x. So x times v minus quantity 1 plus v squared raised to 1/2 dx minus x times v dx plus x dv is equal to 0. And then divide natin siya ng x para mawala ito. Saka yan. Okay. So ito ay magiging v minus 1 plus v squared raised to 1/2 dx minus v dx minus x dv is equal to 0. Ayan. And then, syempre, i-combine natin ito. So, magiging quantity v minus v minus 1 plus v squared raised to 1/2 minus x dv is equal to 0. So, we can cancel this. So, nawawala yung dx. Ayan. So, we'll have negative 1 plus v squared raised to 1/2 dx minus x dv is equal to 0. Tama ba negative? Ayan. Okay. And then let's divide this by negative x and 1 plus v squared raised to 1/2. Cancel ito at saka cancel din yan. Okay. So therefore, we'll only have dx over x plus dv over v squared plus 1 raised to 1/2 is equal to 0. Ayan. Ayan. How will we integrate this? Any idea? Paano natin yan i-integrate? Okay, wala tayong problema sa dx over x. Siyempre, pero yung v squared plus 1 raised to 1/2. Artan. Arctan. Hindi. Hindi yata siya pwedeng arctan kasi may square root siya. Ang may square root lang ay, ang meron lang sa square root ay yung arc sign at saka yung arc secant. Algebraic sa. Ay, nako. Ang naisip ko ay by parts. Sige, pwede natin try yung algebraic subis. Yung pinaka-ayoko. Pinaka-ayoko sa lahat, yung algebraic substitution. Okay, so wanna try that using algebraic sum? Mas gusto ko yung, actually mas gusto ko ang trigo sub kesa sa algebraic sub. So we let u ba is equal to quantity v squared plus 1 raised to 1/2. Tama ba ako? And then u squared is equal to v squared plus 1. So u squared minus 1 is equal to v squared. And then square root. So v is equal to u squared minus 1 raised to 1/2. So derive natin. So dv is equal to 1/2 times u squared minus 1 raised to negative 1/2 times 2u du. Tama ba ako? Bababa ko yon tapos minus ang ko. Yan. Okay. Okay, and then we substitute. Iwanan ko na muna to. So ano yung dv natin? So dv natin ay cancel pala to. So ang dv natin is u times u squared minus 1 raised to negative 1/2 du all over u. That's cancel. Bumalik siya sa dati. Bumalik lang siya sa dati. Yeah. Or tama ba yung pag algebra sum ko? Or kailangan hindi ko na ginawa to? Dapat ba gawin ko ay u is equal to v squared plus 1. So that is u minus 1 is equal to v squared. So v is equal to u minus 1 raised to 1/2. So dv is 1/2 times u minus 1 raised to negative 1/2 du. Hindi. Ayo. Para mas magtatagal ako sa algebraic sum. Okay, try natin siya sa trigo. Sa trigo naman. Okay, so we left v is equal to a tangent theta, or that's 1 tangent theta. So, yan. So, dv then is equal to dv is equal to secant squared theta. And substitute natin siya dito. So, therefore, we'll have secant squared theta over quantity tangent squared theta plus 1 raised to 1/2 d theta. Okay. So this is secant squared theta d theta over, so this one is an identity ng secant. Secant squared theta raised to 1/2. Pwede ba natin siyang itaas and then power rule? Magkakaproblema kasi tayo sa kanyang V. Kasi kung itatas natin, ano yung magiging U? U is V squared plus 1. So, N niya is 1/2, di ba? Ano yung DU? DU is 2V dV. Wala kasi akong V dun sa taas. Kaya hindi ko siya pwedeng i-power rule. Na-gets niyo ba? Kaya hindi ko siya pwedeng i-power rule dahil doon sa... Kung meron tayong V sa taas, walang problema. Ipa-power rule natin siya. Oo. Ipa-power rule natin siya kung may V sa taas. Ang problema, wala kasi siyang V. Kaya hindi natin siya pwedeng i-power rule. Kaya tatlo lang yung sagot natin. It's either mag-algebraic sub tayo, mag-trigo sub, or mag-biparts. Hindi talaga gusto ang algebra sub. Ayaw nang mag-isip. Mas gusto ko siya sa trigo. See, tingnan nyo. Malakas na talaga siya. Diba? Ayan. So this one is secant squared theta d theta over, so ito ay magiging secant theta. So therefore, secant theta d theta lang siya. So ano yung ln, ano yung integral nito? So that's ln of secant theta plus tangent theta. Ayan. Okay? Ayan. Ngayon, paano natin siya ibabalik sa dati? Ang tangent, wala tayong problema, ay V na yon. Ang problema natin ay secant. Okay, kung magta-triangle tayo, ayan, so maniba, galing dito, di ba ang tangent theta ay equal siya sa V over 1. So, tangent is TOA. Kung ito yung theta natin, TOA, opposite over adjacent. So, ang hypotenuse natin ay V squared plus 1. So, kailangan natin ay cosine. So, ano yung cosine theta? SOHCA, adjacent over hypotenuse. Ayan. So, therefore, ang sagot ay ln of 1 over the square root of V squared plus 1 plus V. Ayan. Okay, class. Medyo oras na pala. We'll just continue. We'll just continue on Wednesday. Okay? Don't forget your activity. Asan ba? Okay, so don't forget your activity. I'll just finish this and then deadline, yeah. Cannot guess. Okay, so